Yeah. I've already subscribed.
And you're gonna have to bring the chain.
Woo. Oh yeah.
I am Amber, do you want to play Arena Trio?
Arena Trio.
I'm gonna make some chat.
Mom, how long have I got? Yo, I'm not gonna play yet.
Okay.
Will you still be on in like probably about 7 o'clock?
Yeah?
About 6.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I'll be on then yeah, because I've got to go to football.
Okay, see you.
See ya.
Hello?
Organs begin appearing. He says that something isn't right and begins to choke. His vitals became erratic. Sarah realizes that his lungs are seized and tells Carter to intubate him. Sebastian breaks through his restraints, so the men hold him down. He pushes Carter off with incredible force and kicks man off of himself, getting up and looking disoriented as his flesh begins disappearing again. Sarah and Linda intubate him before he becomes invisible again and Matt compresses his heart. They get a pulse, but he goes into shock as he disappears again. Sebastian wakes up later with Linda by his side. She tells him that he almost died. He says that the committee don't need to know what happened to him, because he's going to be stuck in that state for a while. They make him a synthetic man. eyes.
Hi, Amber.
Cuts a slit for the mouth and 2 holes for his eyes while the mask is
Amber.
Matt brings him mirrors. Now they need to figure out what went wrong.
Amber, you there?
Matt worked from home and can't figure out the formula for the reversion suit. He says that he's not just like Sebastian. They will
Hello?
come to the right conclusion. 10 days later, Sebastian is getting physically and psychologically
Hello?
sick from all the testing.
Hi.
Yo.
He argues with Matt about it.
Is that the only place from like arena?
Yeah.
I don't mind what arena we play.
So he decides to leave.
Hold on, I'll just show you what's going on. Quick.
Can't let him leave because of the rules. Sebastian says that it's his rule and he can change it. He leaves and tells him he'll be back in a couple of hours. Carter calls Linda to tell him. Sebastian dodges the police guard outside, who's begun to worry that his
Oh, let's go.
and drives him.
I'll put the same shades on so we look like the same.
Or do you want to play like game arena?
Sure, I'll do whatever. Yeah, sure.
I was copied off of that this morning today.
That's good. What was you like popping off like, let's go. Let's go. Why don't you add like a title to your streams? You should have titles.
Oh shoot, woman! There we go. I put thank you so much to these emotes. Because that'll get me copyrighted, that would be copyrighted.
Says that he's still the project lead and it's his decision to make. Linda threatens him that she'll report him to the committee if he leaves the lab again. When everyone leaves, Sarah finds out from Linda that the committee doesn't know about what they've done, but promises to stay quiet. Linda and Matt wonder if Sebastian's invisibility has started.
Moment, I'm going to see if Oscar's
The next day,
live.
Carter is performing tests on Sebastian.
Nah, he's not live. Didn't have no clue.
Sebastian doesn't quite tell him what he did.
Yeah,
but
he
spins things
ain't,
around
man. I
so
just
that he can get a
double-checked.
positive reaction from Carter. That night, Linda is sleeping and Sebastian pulls her covers away and begins to
Can
undress
it put us in a dark
her.
game?
Her phone rings and she wakes up from the nightmare.
Yeah.
Matt tells her that he thinks he's found the solution. Next, they're seen in the lab explaining it to Sebastian and the rest of
Took it 10 hours, didn't it? Amber,
Yeah.
took us like ages loading the dark game.
Yeah. Oh, we got an aura. He looks quite sweaty. Let's go. Alright, let's go on the top of this hill, cause like, why not?
Yeah, that's where I always like.
Have you got Star Wand? Have you got Star Wand?
Yeah, go game chat, go game chat. Yo, kid, do you have a buy?
I don't think he does. Go back to the party channel. Right, go purple marker. Oh, I've got a charged shotgun.
Yeah, I might level up the skate bar marks. I need to
I'm really annoyed. I got a charge, but oh, someone land over here. Someone literally landed where like right on my mark.
I'm in.
I might have to trade shotguns with you. Thank you so much. I'm bad at.
That bush, I think one of them in the bush.
Oh yeah.
Keep me just got bees. Put the kid there! Put the fish there! The fish, grab on the fish, one shot.
Right, bomber. Alright, he's in there.
Oh, it's so laggy.
No, he's really low in here. Get my finish if you can.
Oh
no, you couldn't get my
literally
finish.
I tried, I'm sorry. Woman,
Stupid teammate, why is that stupid teammate now?
could still die.
I didn't mark it, but then I marked it.
Your finish could still die. Yeah, your finish you got your finish.
Okay.
But we didn't get the point.
Alright, ready up.
Yeah, I know. Amber, do you have GTA?
Nah, nah, nah.
I was gonna say if you did, we'll play that. Okay.
Nah, I'm fine.
What do you have it or do you not want to play?
Well, I do play other games. It's just I sometimes just like I'm just gonna want to kind of play Fortnite today. I just want to kind of grind, you know.
Yeah. You can at least get level 52, maybe level 52.
Now, how many games have you won of these? I have won a lot.
I've nearly won 2.
Alright.
I'm on 183
3 or
points.
2, I'm not sure.
I'm on 183 points. Sorry, I got 6 kills in this late game arena solo. I'm surprised Oscar's alive today.
Is he online? Oh no, he did say he's gonna catch up on some homework.
Pardon?
She did say he's going to do some homework.
Well, what year are you in?
Pardon?
What year are you in?
6.
Year 9. Do you want to try and get a dub in this?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know?
Okay. This kid, yeah.
Oh my, he looks like a sweat because he's got Mystique and he wants the steel combos, but he's got Star Wand on.
Can you go game chat? Go game. See if this kid's gone wrong. Yo, kid, you have one?
Yes.
Yes. Someone else has a back of them.
Right, we're wondering if land my marker, see if, let's land my marker,
There you go, I've added you. This kid sent me a friend. So
I've got a charge again, would you like to swap?
I got... I don't want to swap this time, because last time I died on the charge.
Yeah, I know, charge.
I'm not being mean, I'm not being mean. Laser, got one. Clap this kid's booty trap, booty cheek. Left like a damn bomb.
Did he have a pump? Yeah, he did. Also, well, I'm gonna take your pump.
He left like to give you a PR, no earnings.
No, 0 PR, no earnings.
Dog shit, no water. I've got a launch on some people.
Alright, let's go get some rockets, you know? We can't win without any kills.
Come on.
Oh my god, knocked in there.
Got a rock. I've got a launch.
Oh, I have got my knock, but yeah, now I have one.
Launch over this thing.
Oh my god, cracked. Yeah, you launched.
I got him.
Right.
I got the pulses. Got a finish. Kid underneath.
I'll be there.
I'll be on me. Crack one top of me.
Where are you? Oh,
The crystal's one tap.
alright.
The crystal has no shield.
No, don't go up there, don't.
Box the kid! Guys on me! One kid on me!
How good is he?
Shit.
Nah.
He's literally in my body. He's on my body now.
Why would you be chasing me downstairs? And you're not even...
Teammate, go how?
Go down. None of them are cracked, but I think you can do it.
What is this doing? He's literally right in the heel. Like, honestly.
Yeah,
top
just
eight.
start some placement.
Top
Just,
10.
if you get one kill, finish it. So now I can.
We're already top 10.
Try get top 8. Try get top 8. And if you can get a kill, get a kill.
Go Ross, quickly kids. I know you can
no,
kill.
that's
I know
too
you
late,
can
too
kill them.
No, I want to stay safe.
Is this kid speaking to you? Amber.
Yeah, I don't know. No, he's not thinking this to me, but he might be concentrating.
Right. You can't reboot us.
No, he can't. But he's got a good zone. Look, he could get to top 8.
I need to
Yeah,
get
you
you.
can get some loot if he wants to.
There's a spaz on Amber's body.
Yeah, there's a spaz on my body.
A purple. Top 7.
Oh, it's that. Oh, there's no.
I thought there was a spaz there.
Yeah,
Top
just
6.
stay there, just stay there. Yeah, just stay there.
Above you. Above you.
Yeah, just stay.
He's got the perfect zone as well.
Yeah, just stay in your box, just stay in your box. Try not to move.
There's 10 people. There's 5 duos. Or trios. One kid just died. Don't rush him, he has a spaz. What level's this kid?
I don't know.
I've been live 17 minutes.
Move to them. Watch out, he's right behind sunset. He's gotta put me chug splash. Oh, okay, nice. Chug splash. Building chug splash.
This kid died.
Yeah, he died like.
I was just watching YouTube. I'm level, I need 19 points.
To get
to what, 2?
Oh wait, I'm ready. Actually no, we'll play one more, actually. I don't know, wait.
Just ready off, we'll play one more.
We'll play one more, but there's this fashion show kid, that's quite cool.
I've still got that combo, you know.
Like feelings in the dark. Tell me on the way. Took that time to ride you. Looking good to do Hi.
This is the guy Waller's giving us. I told you she's fucking us.
She's not fucking us.
Is that an eagle as big as C?
She's fucking us. Right? Scooch.
Why are you in your costume?
Oh wait, I'm just gonna invite someone. Wait, let's reject the invite. Yeah, let's invite. Put that party on. Oh, okay, so I don't.
Lurking in the shadows.
What people? The other people at the village people tryouts?
Why is there a bald eagle in your car?
As a republic. Eagerly.
Don't make one of your brother players. So you can.
Is your dog named Doggy?
They have no idea.
You have a daughter named Daughtery?
Rush, at least, good game, chat, good game. Yo, kid, you have mine? Hello? Okay, I know what. Yes, they're mine. I'll just check. Amber,
Yeah.
TV tester mine.
I've got a charge again. You're not kidding, are you?
3 games in a row. Amber, have you got a toy shotgun yet? 3 games in a row, like.
Yep.
I would honestly just quit at that point. I tried to laser. Okay. God, my frames right now. Moment, I need to turn my. I'm literally on 40 FPS.
Come on, let's go third
I'm
party.
actually on 60. God, it's so bad. I got the wall somehow. And I shot on him somehow.
Help!
I'm so full. Anna, come up to us. Come up to me.
Right, I'm just taking a med kit.
I've got 2 kids on me! I've got 2 kids on me! 2 kids on me!
I got a kid on me too. How?
Let's play it over. Let's just play it over. We popped off then.
Yeah.
Wait, how many kills did I get? I got 2 kills. I carried this for you.
Yes.
How can y'all watch my stream?
Pardon?
How come you weren't watching my stream when you were playing with your mate?
Today we are talking about a 2015
Always?
comedy movie called Freaks of Nature. Movie opens with the narrator telling us that it's a Friday night in his hometown, Ohio.
I just
He and
leveled
his
up that
girlfriend are
game.
running from zombies that are none other than
40. I need 49,000 XP to level up now.
more zombies, and eventually a massacre breaks out there.
How much V-Bucks do you have?
0.
Only 3 managed to
Ah.
escape the death.
What did you buy?
A spacecraft out
Nothing.
of nowhere appears outside descending, and then
I've had 0
something
ages now.
He says what he is doing.
I'll get 1,000 on
He then
Sunday,
says,
so.
"Let me back up." Then we are introduced to Dag, who tells his friend Parminder that Lorelai comes to his house very often, and he thinks that she is interested in him. Parminder tells him that she doesn't really like him. It's just because she stashes her weed at his house. When Dag asks him how he knows this, Parminder tells him that Lorelai's father is a Christian Scientist. He tells Dag that people in school call
Right,
him
go onto your locker. I'm just gonna see your stacked account, you know? I just wanna see your account. I don't know if it's stacked.
We see Petra and Milan, who is a vampire, next to the lockers. He reminds Petra about the vamp party that is tonight. Petra tells him that she has heard that
Alright,
parties can
alright,
be a
go
little
down.
horrific. Milan
I got him fully got. I got him max. I got that max. I got all the marble skins at max.
Yeah, just go down.
Arrives and asks Milan to move aside as he is standing next to his locker. Milan beats him up and walks away with Pedro.
That's gonna
In the next
see.
scene, Ned goes to the teacher's lounge and tells Mr. Keller that he has misgraded his essay. Mr. Keller, who is a vampire, is disappointed because he hasn't got any requests from girls on a dating website. He scolds Ned and tells him that the F on his essay actually stands for fun. Mr. Keller tells him
Not
that
gonna lie, it's a pretty good account.
Oh, I was just showing you my sweaty pickaxes. And when we go back to lobby, yeah, I'll show you my sweaty ass pickaxes again.
Wait.
They see Milan beating up Neg again. A zombie girl helps him get his food tray. Dag gets angry when he sees Rick's car. Parminder tells him that Rick is sponsoring the baseball team this year. Dag tells him that
Okay, we got level 100. We got two buyer around for you.
he sees Dag. He talks about how he fired his mother. When Rick meets Dag, he recognizes him and asks him about his mother. He asks him what his mother is up to nowadays. Dag tells him that she is just around the house and to hire her from the factory. Then, Rick tells him that he wants to give him a word of advice. He sarcastically tells him that he shouldn't concentrate on the negative side and look at the
I just have
Oh
to
my god, it's a miracle. It is actually a miracle. I do not have a charge
Looks
to
like
it done.
I got a charge.
I think I got your loot and you got mine back.
I got purple burst,
Oh wait, land
blue charge shotty. What's up with me? What's up with me? Oh, the kid won't attack on my body. Why is his teammate just leave immediately? Nice. Nice, Amber. No one cares. We don't care. We don't care. At least you got your face.
Oh, sorry.
become a baseball player is shattered. Chaz's mother stops his father from saying such awful things. Then, Ned tells his parents and his brother, Chaz, that he is upset because Mr. Keller gave him an F on his essay. Chaz tells them that Ned has been hanging around with zombies in school, but Ned tells him that the zombie girl was just
Amber.
with his gazpacho.
Yeah?
Ned's father
Look at my
asks him
suit. Yeah, I'll show you all my sweaty pickaxes.
Alright, I'm gonna look at it.
Driblets and besides, it contains tiny bits, hormones, stimulants, and a chemical compound known as TXP. He then tells them that
Are you looking at my stream?
Yeah.
tells them that the F on his essay would not get him the scholarship.
I have the
Tells him that he
the
doesn't need to go to school now as he has to help him in the car lot. Ned becomes sad about his father's decision and goes to his room. Later, he goes to talk to Ned and tells him that if he helps him in the car lot, they will get more time to
These are all my sweaty ones.
But Ned refuses and tells him that he has to fulfill his dream and he wants to become an engineer.
All these pickaxes here are my
Tells him
favorite
that if he
pickaxes.
doesn't want to
Oh,
help
yeah.
him, then he can work at the Ripley plant like his mother.
Alright, yeah.
Neither he wants to
Already
become
up.
a meat bleacher, nor he wants to become
I don't know why I didn't know why I just took Star Wars off.
Ned leaves the house in despair.
Why did you not favourite Star Wars, or did you? And I didn't see.
She asks him about the stunt.
This is season 3 glider, winner glider. 7, chapter 1. This season 9, chapter 2 season 7, season 9 OG. Chapter 2 season 6, chapter 2 season 3, chapter 1 season 8, chapter 1 season X. These are all my winner gliders.
Ned takes off one of his shoes and asks her to eat his food brain. Petra looks at herself in the mirror.
Amber, you there?
Scar that Milan
Yeah, ready up.
Yeah, I've listened, you know this chapter 1 season 1 of winner glider?
buys herself a
Yeah.
I've got that.
the zombie girl's
Same.
Have you actually?
Well, chapter 2, season 1.
Yeah, no, chapter 1 season 1, 3.
He eats the brain.
Oh,
He
no.
looks at the sky and finds a flying saucer of aliens. Mr. Keller
I know.
calls a meeting and tells that vampires suspect humans from the aliens' arrival because there have been tensions between vampires and aliens. He tells all the other vampires that humans probably want to eliminate them. He says that all the humans are vampire wannabes because they write books about us, make movies about us, and dress up like a vampire in Halloween. During this, Petra finds Milan and waves at him, but he ignores her. On the contrary, Chaz's father tells all the humans that vampires do not need to breathe or drink water. The the aliens would ruin the Earth. It's humans' responsibility to defend this planet. He tells them that the humans must plan to attack before vampires can attack them. Meanwhile, zombies run out of brain rations. Ned tells them to be asking for their rights as it has been long since they have not been treated well. In the next scene, we see in the town that all the three species, humans, vampires, and zombies, attack each other. Petra runs into Milan, who is now with some other girl. Petra tells her that she has been trying to call him, but there might be something wrong with his phone. He tells her that he is not interested in her anymore. She tells him that he did not turn Lorelei into a vampire, but he bit her and transformed her into a vampire. Milan tells her that Lorelei's body is attractive and he cannot spoil it by biting her and turning it pale. He tells her that she is no more beautiful because she is all pale and veiny now. When he leaves with his girlfriend,
Okay, go game.
attacks him from behind, but Milan hits her
Hello?
hard and
Hello,
holds onto
Delmar.
the car. While Dag is with Lorelei,
Here's Delmar.
vampires enter his room. They get terrified and jump out of the window. They find Mr. Mosley killing the vampire.
Hi. The kid doesn't
Nah,
talk.
He has done it
He hasn't got a
Nah.
bar.
Mr. Mosley tells
Yeah, I know.
this since she was a toddler.
I went to
Let's
check.
try go on top of one of these. Let's try go on top of there. Alright, jump now, because we want to get there before everyone else.
Fuck's sake, we got a charge again.
I've got a charge too, so we can't really train. Oh no, I've got a pump. Sorry.
Oh, you're lucky. Lucky,
I
son.
know. Alright, go on there. Go on the top of there. Yes, we got it. Oh, this is the win. I'm just telling you, this is the win, isn't it?
Got one, got one!
Right,
I want to get my finish, I want to get my finish in that box! Bro, move that quickly! Okay, forget the kill, I don't care, I don't care. I got you. Amber, can I have one extra mini, please? Can I have a mini, please? Can I have one more mini? Versus, oh my god! I get so I've literally got nothing now. I've just got no heals. Cheers. That's all I've got now. 1 minute, Amber. Can you use those chunks, Amber?
maybe.
Really? You're gonna
Nah,
do
they're
that?
safe for endgame, so.
Can you please use the chunks?
No.
Right now.
Oh yeah. Well, why did you do that? Yes, they're our teammates. Dead. I got a spaz, that's good. Our teammate left, look. Imagine if we win the game now because our teammate left. He would probably be mad if we tell him.
When I get some money out of my PlayStation, I'm gonna change my name.
Are you gonna change it to?
My YouTube channel. I'm going up high. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's 2 kids up there. Amber, get down. We're literally getting shot by that 8 kids.
I gotta go. See ya.
You don't get off now. Can I have
just
you
gonna
loot,
try
please? Come down to me, pass me your loot.
Yeah,
Sorry, pass me your loot.
I'm gonna go down here.
I'm ready, yeah, pass me the loot. I'll let you die.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, see ya. How long are you gonna be? Or do you have to get off?
I'll be back at 6:30.
6:30, okay, see ya.
crowd of zombies and vampires. Petra gets angry and follows Lorelei. Dag and Lorelei reach a house and lock themselves up. After some time, they find that the house is full of hungry zombies who haven't been supplied with grain rations. As they come to attack them, the vampires enter the house through the windows and a bloody fight breaks out among them. Dag tries to save Lorelei from the zombies and vampires, but Petra attacks her and bites her on the neck. When she approaches Dag, he hits and she falls down on the floor. He tries to kill her with a pointed stick, but it's then Ned attacks him. Dag somehow saves himself and kills the other vampires. Suddenly, a police car slams into the house and we see that only Dag, Petra, and Ned remain in the house. When they are about to fight with each other, they see that the aliens have descended on the land and they are killing people. Dag tells them that his piano teacher, Mr. Miller, lives in the basement of this house. Dag tells him to open up the door as they are coming, but the man from inside says that he is not Mr. Miller but his son, Stuart Miller, and he has been assuming a vampire attack
Hello?
for 10 years. He tells them that he is with his wife under the basement. Dag tells him that they are not the vampires, they are the aliens. Stuart asks him that he will open the door only when he proves to him that he is Dag and not an alien. Dag tells him about a memorable thing that happened during the 6th grade piano recital. He tells him that he used to shit his pants. Stuart then believes him and lets him in. Petra and Ned kill both of them out of hunger. After some time in the basement, Dag and Petra recall memories of 6th grade. Petra tells him that he was looking reluctant while saving Lorelei. He explains to her that it just happened too quickly, but Petra
Ladies, who the fuck's TTVGGC? Who you?
Hello?
Who you? Who are you?
Someone?
Sound about April.
I got something.
Who have you got added as a friend in this lobby?
I haven't got any idea. I can maybe one of the friends.
Right, see you in a bit, bro. See you later, G.
Fuck you.
When Dag opens the door of the basement, he finds an alien and shuts the door immediately. He asks Petra to open the back door with her vampire strength. When they come out of the basement, Petra's hand gets injured with smoke. Dag takes off his clothes and covers her. He tells Petra to go with Ned and meet him at the high school. Dag reunites with Ned and Petra at the high school. He takes his clothes back. He tells Petra that the aliens walked past him as though they could not see him. Ned tells him that he thinks it is because aliens can only detect inorganic matter. Dag asks Ned how he turned into a zombie. He learns that he got bitten on purpose. Ned tells him that they haven't talked in years and now he is being concerned about why he turned into a zombie. Later, Petra finds Dag in the old boiler and thanks him for saving her life at Miller's basement. She also apologizes to him for killing Lorelei. She tells him that when he was busy liking Lorelei, she was busy using her boyfriend, Milan. Dag tells her that Lorelei was a virgin. Petra tells him that Lorelei cheated on Milan and ended up a coveted virgin, but she got bitten and then called a slut for good. Dag, Petra, and Ned decide... Hey everyone, I'm John from Fast Films and today we're going to discuss a 2019 horror thriller film called The Furies. The film opens in a gloomy jungle where a woman is being chased by a blood-spattered axe-wielding, masked man. While she's running, her leg hits a broken tree branch and she falls. The terrified girl shivers as the masked man approaches her slowly. However, a man jumps at him out of nowhere. The two start fighting. After an intense fight, the second man manages to cut out his lungs with an axe. He then kidnaps the woman as she falls unconscious. In the next scene, we see two best friends, Kayla and Maddie, spray painting a wall near Down Street in the dark of the night. As they paint, the two talk about their fears. The discussion turns into an argument when Maddie claims to be Kayla's babysitter, which greatly offends her. Kayla cries and heads home. Meanwhile, Maddie is captured by a masked man and she starts screaming Kayla's name for help. Kayla runs to her voice but isn't able to find her. It's almost dusk now. Kayla is trapped in a box that has some sort of a noisy siren, which is making her go insane. Kayla somehow manages to pull herself out of the box and realizes that her eyes are bleeding. She's still unsure about Maddie and continues her search, walking all alone in the jungle. While looking for her, Kayla finds a man's corpse. She panics and starts screaming for help. Suddenly, two other girls grab her from behind and tell her to remain silent and hide. The girls introduce themselves as Alice and Sheena. They ask her whether or not she had her phone with her. Kayla, in a state of stress and fear, runs off. Alice and Sheena decide to follow her. Kayla goes back to the place where she had been trapped and starts searching for her things, but there's nothing there except for the box itself. She sits on the mud and a few minutes later passes out. Once she awakens, she starts talking about her illness, epilepsy, and starts looking for her pills. Meanwhile, the masked man, carrying a giant axe, is seen walking towards them. Alice and Kayla decide to stick together and begin to follow Sheena's tracks. While trying to look for a way out of that hellhole, they come across another box, the same as theirs. Every box has a label on it. The label on this box says Beast 6. On their left side, they discover the masked man holding the axe tightly in both his hands. For a moment, Alice and Kayla freeze. They slowly move behind the box to hide. The masked man begins walking towards them. Alice and Kayla can hear his heavy footsteps. Just in time, Alice throws a wooden branch towards him. Kayla starts having a seizure, which terrifies Alice. After this, Kayla goes unconscious again. Alice leaves Kayla there and tries to save herself. She starts running as fast as she can as the masked man chases her. Suddenly, the masked man throws his axe at her, but he misses and the axe hits a tree in front of her. Alice tries to take the axe to defend herself. The masked man strikes her in the face with his axe and peels off her skin, killing her on the spot. Kayla opens her eyes and rushes to find Alice, but she discovers her corpse instead. She then starts trying to find a way out. All she sees is barren land with the scorching heat of the sun. She walks and runs, but the land is never ending. All of a sudden, she hears a similar siren from somewhere ahead. The siren starts to make her go mad. She hears the screams of another girl who's being chased by the same masked man. As she begs for help, the man throws his axe at her, which hits her right in the back. The man then pulls his axe from her back. Kayla tries to stop him from killing her, but surprisingly, he waves at Kayla. Suddenly, another masked man appears and starts to barbarically fight the first one. Kayla sees the opportunity to save the girl. She gently helps her up. During this time, the second man kills the first. Kayla hides the other girl in an open tree wrap and covers it with dry grass. She tells her to stay under cover while she gets some help. However, her blood